Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. You can find us in Campbellville, Ontario. We have rescued chickens, pigs, and cows and goats. We've got plenty more farmed animals, big and small, all for love and love for all. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Our mission is to inspire kindness and compassion for farmed animals everywhere. You can help us take action by volunteering or through donations, or visit our store and check out our website to learn more. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. We take your questions from the magic rainbow bag. Love lives here, so join us today for Heaves Barnside Chat. Happily ever after Farm Sanctuary.
Hello, hello. Welcome today, friends. It's so nice to see you all. Welcome to Heaves Barnside Chat. My name is Derek, and I'm Executive Director here and co-founder at the farm. How are you all doing? I can't believe it's Monday already. Where in the world did that week go? Oh my gosh, things are moving along so fast, and I'm sure you feel the same way as well. Where are you tuning in from? Hello to Alyssa in Long Island, New York. Well, I'm sure we're probably having similar weather out today. Hello, Danielle. Hello, Sylvia from Montreal. Oh, Montreal's so beautiful. If you ever have the chance to visit Montreal, you should absolutely put that on your to-do bucket list. It's like old Europe. I mean, unless you live in old Europe, of course, and then you wouldn't see the beauty in it, but Montreal is absolutely beautiful. Hello to Jennifer. Hello to Mary from California. Also another one of my favorite places in the world, with some of my favorite people live in California. Hello, hello, hello. Hey, Mel. Mel from the UK is tuning in. It must be late in the UK. Actually, just around probably dinner time. It is 1 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and we meet here every single week, as you know, to go over all of the latest happenings around the farm. This week we had a very special visitor, and as well as we also had the very last public tour here at the farm, which of course came with a bunch of mixed emotions. As you all know, we're moving, and yeah, this past weekend we had the final tours here at the farm. We'll tell you a little bit more about that. It's actually not the final tour. It's kind of like the Cher and Elton John farewell tour. There are a couple more tours to take place, one of which is for our friends and family, and then the next one is for monthly donors, which are, of course, our friends and family. So if you are a monthly donor, make sure you check out your email, look out for that invitation for the special invite to come here to the farm for a tour. I'm going to take you around. We're going to go and visit all of the residents here at the farm, and of course mark some of the big changes and challenges that we've had here at the farm, and how we've overcome those with your support. So that's one thing that happened this weekend. Another special thing that happened this weekend is we had a visitor. His name is Aaron, and You can check out Aaron's social media profile. It's called Cycling for Sanctuaries. That's his Instagram. And he's cycling across Canada to highlight the impacts of farmed animal sanctuaries. And you'd be doing him a great favor if you went over and checked him out. He's visited many farm sanctuaries across his travels, and he ended up coming here this past weekend, and here's his arrival. I'm here with Aaron. Welcome.
Thanks,
it's so good to see you, man.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about where you're coming from right now and what you're doing?
Sorry, I'm figuring out my
Your headgear.
yeah my braids. Yeah, hey, I'm Aaron. I'm cycling for sanctuaries this summer, so I have I'm riding my bike for 87 days between extreme close-up between June 5th and August 31st from Victoria, BC to Halifax, Nova Scotia, just to highlight and bring some awareness and some spotlight to the incredible work that animal sanctuary operators are doing, and the uphill battle that you guys are always and constantly fighting, along with the protection and care for the animals that you're giving. So I thank you guys for your work. I celebrate you guys are superheroes to me, and I think that there's I don't know. I think that there's such an incredible alignment between the actions that are being produced from the human beings in care of the animals and the internal alignment of our innate humanity that makes this such an incredible world that people just don't know enough about. And so, as heroes of mine, I just wanted to celebrate you folks by riding my ass across Canada and working on my tan lines for like 7,500 kilometers or so.
Is that all it is? 7,500 kilometers?
Yeah, so it's, the straight line is 66, but I'm meandering for all these sanctuary events and these tours. And
We're so proud of you. The
thanks,
awareness
man.
that you're bringing on
Thank
your
you.
journey, man. We're so glad that you're able to stop here today and meet all the residents.
yeah, oh my goodness, meeting the animals. I like meeting the humans that take care of the animals. But meeting the animals is like, that's the thing for me. I love it. It's so beautiful looking into the eyes and feeling the heartbeats, right? And seeing the personalities that they all have, learning all the different names. I won't remember the different, but like meeting the individuals, right? The somebodies. It's been a beautiful thing.
Thank you so much for coming by, Aaron.
Thank you for having us.
From everybody here at Heaths, from the volunteers, the staff, all the supporters around the world. We want to give you a big high five.
Yeah, man.
Hey, man.
Thank you so much.
Thank you so
for
much.
having
And
me.
have a safe journey on to next. Where are you going to next?
I'm going to take a day off.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to do next.
Well deserved.
Yeah.
Well
A landing in
deserved.
Burlington this afternoon, and then kind of just relaxing for a minute.
What's your furthest East Coast point? that
I'll
you're gonna
be landing in Halifax ultimately, and then yeah, cycling around there a little bit.
Best of luck, man.
Thanks, dude.
Thanks so much.
Thanks so much for having me. Bye, Heaths crowd.
Be sure to check out Aaron's Instagram, and you can read and follow his entire journey as he travels across Canada, bringing awareness to farmed animal sanctuaries. And let's be honest, farmed animal sanctuaries need all of the applause that we can muster up, and he is doing a fantastic job. So thank you so much to Aaron for visiting this weekend. It was such a busy weekend, and we have so many special days this week. You can see we're celebrating Shelley, Pixie, Norris, Kramer, Elaine, Gloria, Angelo. There's a Barnside Chat agenda today. First of all, we're going to have some resident updates. There are a lot of them. We're going to take some questions from the Magic Rainbow Bag, hear from a facilities update. We're going to talk a little bit about the weather just for a smidgen, because we have to. That's what you have to do when you're standing around chatting with your friends. You have to talk about the weather. And then we're going to maybe have time for some photos of the week and a little new segment called Remember When. Welcoming to the Heaths front barn, Chris, welcome. You remember Chris. Chris is a Oh, I'm going the wrong. You see what happened there?
Yeah,
Come
nice.
a little closer here, Chris.
Perfect.
You remember Chris as a resident caregiver here, and Chris is joining me today for the resident healthcare update. There's a lot of updates, man.
There is. It's never ending here.
Oh my gosh.
It's been a very busy couple weeks.
This week particular, man. This week was this week was tough to shoulder everything that went on this week. So we're going to start with the resident care updates. This way? No, this way. Yes. The resident care updates. The next couple of video segments are going to be alongside the screen over here. And I want you to listen. I'm going to mute our microphones because you need to hear what we were hearing. We had an emergency with Ray. Here it is. For anybody that does not know Ray, I just played the noise for Chris, because Chris is the one who noticed Ray in respiratory distress. So what we're hearing there, that's not
No, that's not normal.
that's not his baseline normal at all. Here comes the next clip. Be sure to listen up. And here is the one that is more difficult to listen to. It's more difficult to listen because he is in such distress. Here it is.
Hi, bud. Hi, bud. Hi. Hi. Hi, bud. Hi. Oh, buddy. Buddy. Come on in. Come on.
Yeah, so Ray was rushed to Ontario Veterinary College, OVC. He did not, so when Ray presented to you, he was just laying out in the field, right?
Yeah, I guess they had originally noticed he was slightly kind of breathing heavy during dinner. I found him out in the field about 3 hours later, still breathing really heavy, that really harsh sound.
Was he on feet? Was he
No,
on?
he was laying down.
He was laying down. Yeah.
Yeah, so we originally thought it was heat related because this happened Friday. It was a really hot day.
Yep.
So we brought him inside. We gave him a freezy. We gave him fresh water. We hosed him down. Took his temperature. Did all the things, but.
So he went into his own private stall, and then Andrea and I, we met. I called her down to the barn as I was closing up because it was still, it was still going on.
Right.
And when he was resting, it was quite quiet. But when he'd get up, he was,
Yeah.
he was very labored. So I called Andrea down to the barn, and then we made a plan to watch him put him on 24-hour watch. It meant that somebody would always be with him. So Andrea was going to take until midnight, and then I was going to take from there on until the next staff person come in the morning. And Andrea called me at midnight to tell me that we needed to go. So we rushed him. He loaded really well. We were, it's of course scary when you're loading the large residents, what they're going to do, if they're going to get scared while loading. But he loaded like a champion, and off we went to OVC. It was about 12:30 when we got him loaded, and then we got him at OVC just after 1 a.m. And here's how he was presenting when we arrived. You can see that he's surrounded by, he's got Andrea, and there's a couple of world-class vets that are checking him right now with an ultrasound, of course, checking his lungs and his heart. Congestive heart failure was something that we were really concerned about, and then of course lungs, like he would have aspirated, and some pneumonia would of course present. So our thoughts are with Mr. Ray right now. I'm trying to find myself. I squeezed myself out. Sorry, Chris. So he's there now. He spent the weekend there, and there's been no significant change. A heat stroke has been ruled out. We think that he must have aspirated because it was such an acute thing that has come on. I mean, that's all that I can think of, but I know that some of the world's best hands for farmed animals are on the case right now. So keep our fingers crossed for Mr. Ray. We don't have any updates from today other than that he's getting a bit cranky with the vets. He's having this inhaler treatment where I would imagine a muzzle piece is going over him, and then some inhalant is coming through to hopefully relieve his lungs, but he's getting cranky about it. So Andrea went for a visit yesterday and took the sweet boy's photo. You know, he's all himself. He's there at OVC, and he's eating and he's doing all of the things that he should be doing, just except he has crazy labored breath. What is next on the slide? Okay, Mr. Cooper. What's happening with Mr. Cooper? How's he doing?
Great.
Yeah.
Everything's going well. We've got a couple more days of eye drops for him.
Okay.
But his eyes looked great. There hasn't been any discharge.
Time to go to bed.
Excellent.
Tolerating them as
Time to
well.
go to
But I
bed.
think he's ready to be off them.
Look at this grumpy man on the front porch here. He's got like the coolest space out there.
It's wonderful.
This cabin. He was laying on the porch when I came out to visit him.
Yeah.
We're happy that Cooper's eye, as if you're new to the page or if you missed some of the Barnside Chats, Cooper was presenting with some really goopy eyes, and he got taken to the vet. Who you got here, Chris?
That is Rosemary.
What's happening with Rosemary?
She has some bumblefoot that we are treating. As you can see, her foot's wrapped there.
Right.
So every day she gets an Epsom salt soap.
Yes, that's a tongue twister.
It is. It's too many words. And then we pad and wrap her foot just to keep some of that pressure off.
Yep.
She's been on that for a little over a week now, I
Okay.
believe. It's looking good. We're on the right track.
Well, that's good to hear. We treat a lot of chickens with feet over the years.
Yeah.
Sometimes it happens to both. Sometimes it's just one bumblefoot. And it's like really big calluses that are pressure sores and infection, all sort of mashed together into one really ugly sore wound on the bottom of the foot. So I know that you guys are doing the best that you can. I see bumblefoot all the time on the screen as I'm scrolling. I'm like,
unfortunately,
more bumblefoot. Tell us what's happening.
Gloria, so she is back from OVC. She's been back for a couple days now. She's doing really well. Again, more positive news. Obviously, if you guys remember, she was very quiet. She wasn't eating. Her appetite is slowly coming back, but she's a lot more brighter now. She's very energetic. She's really excited to get back with Zoe and all them, but that's going to be a couple more weeks, I think. But yeah, it's all good news. She's doing well. We're just keeping a close eye on her to ensure she keeps doing well.
Yeah.
Obviously, we have a plan in place if things slip back, but right now it looks good, and we're kind of happy with where she's at.
Well, that's good. I know that you can see the roommates up there in the top right corner looking in on Zoe's return. They were all lined up, ready to interact. But yeah, they're separate right now until we can be for sure that she's all good. The osteopath was here. This is Nevina, and Nevina has been treating our farmed animal residents here on the farm for a few years now, including weekly visits to Esther, the queen herself, and here she is with her healing hands on Jeannie. Jeannie's been here since almost the beginning, and Jeannie is definitely an old lady with lots of encroaching things that are coming up as she ages. But this is Nevina, and we're so lucky to have Nevina come to the farm. I think I want to get in line for one of Nevina's treatments.
It looks great. Like I've seen her work with so many of the residents, and they look so much better after. And I'm just like, are staff next?
Yeah, I know. I'm like,
can I squeeze that in?
I'm going to rock my hips just a little bit, and then I'll be walking a little bit taller and straighter. Mr. Brindle, update on Mr. Brindle. He had a pretty good week this week.
Good week. There was no real concerns. He's trucking along. He's still in good spirits.
I didn't see any.
There was no notes about him this week.
No.
So that's no notes is good notes.
Yeah, that's right. I'm always worried about the video clips that I'm going to see. Like of captures about what the caregivers put on and what the video cameras, the surveillance system captures. Because when I see Brindle, I'm like, oh, what are we going to see here? Because my heart breaks for him.
I know,
getting old doesn't look pretty.
No, it doesn't. But he's it's been a very slow decline for him, which is good. And he just keeps trucking along, which is wonderful.
He sure does. I've had lots of watermelon special moments with him. He's like almost become...
He deserves it.
Yeah, he's like comes out and makes sure he's not trailing by anybody.
I don't think you're the only one giving him extra treats. So
that's
I'm going to throw that out there.
That's
I think he might
fair.
be getting a lot from everyone here.
It's so fair. Who have we got here, Chris? Give us an update here.
This is Poppy. So she has been kind of on a decline for the past couple months now. She was at the vet. Right now, we believe she has kidney disease, unfortunately. So she's now getting sub-Q fluids twice a day on top of her meds. But unfortunately, there's nothing else we can do besides keep her as happy and comfortable as possible.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what we're doing right now. We're making sure her
Try to
her
slow
life
that
is the
clock
best.
down a little bit.
For sure, and
Yeah.
we're keeping obviously reevaluating quality of life and making sure she's doing the best she can.
You can see in this photo up by like in the right hand corner, there is a tube going into Poppy. She is getting
Yes.
sub-Q fluids in this photo. It's hard to tell, but
Yeah.
just pointing that out for you. So that's when you pinch up the skin and you're putting a small needle
Yeah.
under the skin and giving them hydration.
Right. Yeah.
So that's-
she's handling it well. She just kind of cuddles in. So
It's definitely palliative care city around here.
yeah, unfortunately.
And then, of course, we've got photos all over the place. The last person to talk about is Lady Luann, who, as you know, passed away. And just checking in on the herd. Have you noticed any change out of the herd? Have you noticed have you noticed anything different?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know if I'm like projecting this, but I've noticed like Catherine and Jeannie kind of Catherine and Jeannie I've noticed have kind of appeared a little bit closer together. I know Jeannie was really close with Luann.
Yeah.
You would kind of always see them together.
Totally.
It seems like she's kind of leaning on Catherine more now, is what I've noticed. I've noticed them pairing together a lot.
Okay.
So her presence is definitely missed up there from us as well as the residents, I think, for sure.
Totally, absolutely. I mean, I noticed a lot more boisterousness out of Abraham and Catherine
Yeah.
and Obama.
Yeah, they have their moments.
Yeah,
but-
it had been like, weeks I'd gone up and closed them out and not seen any interaction, like the headbutting behaviors, and,
Right.
and now, but it was playful. It was not like
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
angry behavior. It was playful behavior. If you have any questions that you would like answered during the segment, the Magic Rainbow Bag, all you have to do is put your questions below in the comment feed, and if they go by and we see them and they're not too offensive, we'll put them up on the screen. Otherwise, Christine, who's moderating this feed, and Chris's language with the 3-second delay button, will squash it out. All right, I think we've done all of the resident updates, and now it's time for the sanctuary weather. Let's walk to the barn. We're going to talk about the weather right now, Chris. It's warm.
It's very warm.
It's kind of sticky.
Yeah, it's very humid. It's very hot. We're all just trying to take it as easy as possible.
The sunscreen's out today, probably, I bet, right?
I just brought some up to the piglets, Phil, Sammy.
Mr. Sammy needs sunscreen today because the UV index is high. There it is, UV of 8 right now. It's 1 p.m. It's, what does that say that it is? It's only 2 degrees. No, it can't be. There it is, 28 degrees. 28 degrees and feeling good. It's time for the Magic Rainbow Bag. If you have a question you would like answered, put it in the comment feed below. You can private message us or you can email us. Here is the first question. Oh, the Magic Rainbow Bag is actually a thing. It is here. It is here in person. It has all of the latest questions.
Yeah, I can see them all.
They are piled high in there. Here is the first question coming up on the screen. We're going to squint because we're in the sun. How's Cooper? Oh,
Well, great. We just answered that.
yes.
He is wonderful.
Yeah, roll back a little bit. Save us a little bit of time here on repeat. Rewind just a tiny bit, and you're going to get a good update on Cooper. Next question from Claire. Go for it. Oh, is there any residents Callie particularly likes or that she's unsure of? Okay, so Callie's not a resident here. Callie is my personal companion dog, and no, there's not anybody that Callie doesn't like so far. I mean, I haven't witnessed it.
No, I haven't seen her really interact too much. I've seen her
Obama rolled her once.
Yeah?
Yeah. Obama took 2 steps back and rolled her like it was. Obama did not want her anywhere near him.
Well, good for him.
Yeah,
he's an old man, and
I know.
he will respect his space.
I
but-
know. He's like, I love that he was not afraid to put her in her place. No, she's doing great. Callie's doing awesome on leash. We're still on leash. Her recall's pretty good. But you know, the residents all have their own pens, except for Obama, who is
Except for
sometimes
Obama.
out and about, and that's how it happened. Like
Yeah.
that's they had an interaction here at the front of the barn. You've often seen Obama let out and just quite often free roaming here at the front. So Callie's doing good. Let's see this question. Good morning, Brindle. How are you feeling today? Oh, Brindle's doing awesome. He's a perfect in every way, and he's probably napping right now or bogging down. They usually
They're
nap during the
probably
day.
napping right
Yeah.
now. I didn't get a chance to go see them before this started, so we'll have to ask Nicole, but I imagine they're in sleeping. They usually are at this
Totally.
time.
This time of
so.
day, the barn is. I'm actually surprised Abigail's not here behind us chirping, because she never misses a Barnside Chat.
Yeah.
She's always like, "It's 1 o'clock. It's cookie time."
She loves to be included.
She loves to be included. She's one of my favorite redheads. Someone had asked if there's an update on Nancy. Yeah, go for it.
He's doing well. We don't, no news is bad news. So he's doing well. He's enjoying his time outside. He's, laying down a lot more than he previously had.
Yep.
But everything kind of looks good with him, as good as it's gonna get. So he's enjoying the sunshine. He's enjoying the cool air inside the barn. So
Palliative care is a journey, right? Palliative
Yeah.
care is like one of the best gifts that we can give to our aging residents.
Yeah.
And it's something that's denied to many. And Nancy's lifespan was only expected to be about 60 days long. And Nancy celebrated his
seventh, I think.
seventh
yeah.
birthday this year.
Yeah,
He is Nancy's got something special about him. Like 9 lives like a cat, I
Yeah,
think, is
he-
like number one.
he's very special. Yeah,
Yeah.
He's a very big personality.
Nancy wouldn't be around without your love and support. There's no way that we could have supported Nancy's palliative journey this far. The expenses that came hand in hand with Nancy's removal of his wing and his cancer and the CAT scans and everything to keep him comfortable. So thank you to all of the monthly donors. Thank you to all the one-time donors and all the lovers for Nancy around the world. Oh, I'm squinting here. What's coming up next? What does this say here? Oh, we got a facilities update. Okay, we have 3 minutes. We're going to squeeze all this in. There's a quick facilities update. Here it is. This is Kevin and Dan. Oh, I can't find myself. There we are. This is Kevin and Daniel on the facilities team working from the Genie Boom. There's a joke in there somewhere, isn't there? Genie Boom?
Probably
Yeah,
somewhere.
we're going to
It's
leave
too hot
Genie
to
out of
think.
this. They were dismantling the facilities maintenance building, and here I'm walking on my way over, and they're taking down some fencing today, and
Yeah.
some gates are coming down. Fencing, gates, the facilities building is down, and it moved today. Like they are
crazy.
booking it, man. They weren't messing around when they said the last tour, and then they were like, phew, we're pulling out. So the last tour happened, and now they are pulling out. It is crazy to see it happen. Here is the music that's going to make your heart palpitate a little bit quicker. I mean, I know it does when I hear it, and that is the countdown. We're at 58 days. Yeah, I saw
It
that.
just
Like,
seems-
ooh,
It
yeah.
just seems so soon.
Yeah, 58 days and counting. And as you can see there on the calendar on the right-hand side, the project milestone's July 29th. I don't know if you can tell time, but today's the
Today
30th. Today's the 30th?
It's the 29th today. I
Is
think,
it?
right?
Is it?
I think it's the 29th.
I think it's the 30th. Is it the 30th?
It's the 29th.
Okay, all
So
right.
it's
I'm a day
today.
ahead. I was like, it's happening on
It's happening.
schedule.
Things are happening.
I lost a day there, man. I thought today was
Well,
the
this is
30th.
wonderful. You have an extra day.
I wonder if I put that date anywhere that I shouldn't have. Anyways, we're moving. It's happening. 58 days and counting. My gosh. There's the facilities building. One of them being moved. Were you here for that? Did you see that?
No, I
No?
just got here at
How,
12:30.
are there any buildings left over there? Did they do it all?
I'm not sure. I didn't park over there because it's all cleared out because they're in and out.
Yeah.
So I haven't been over there yet.
It's
But yeah.
It's sad to see. I mean, our hearts are here, but our hearts are also invested in the adventure of moving to a location which Heaths will actually own, and it's 600% larger in terms of
Yes.
pasture space. So I don't know if you're good at math, Chris, but 600%. That's pretty.
That's
pretty.
good.
That's pretty
That's
good.
good news.
That's pretty good. So taking down some fencing and some gates today, along with the moving of the building. We are right on time here, but we're going to do a couple of moments of the week photos. if I can squint my way through this. Here they are. Did you see this photo?
Oh, it's adorable.
I don't know who this one is. Do you know who this is? So there's a green leg band, but they're numbered, right?
I would guess Holly.
Yeah.
It looks like Holly. She's usually involved in everything.
She's wondering who we are. She's looking through the camera screen
Yeah.
going, I just thought it was a brilliant capture. Somebody
Yeah.
captured that. Each of the caregivers and facilities people have bones, and they capture different things
Yeah.
during the day. Here's Catherine on the podium. She's always first prize.
She's always up there. That's her favorite spot. She just lays in the sun all day.
Just in time for the Olympics. Here's something that you never want to take a sandwich from Andrea. Here's Andrea making a daily wrap for
That's for Hercules.
This is for
I believe.
Hercules. So
Yes,
this is
Hercules.
a famous peanut butter wrap, and it's laced with all of the latest things to keep Hercules mobile. A really awesome photo from up in the barn. The barn loft is nearly empty.
It's weird every time I have to go up there.
Oh.
It just looks more and more empty.
I
I'm
know.
just like, where's all our stuff?
I know, when we can see pinhole light coming through the sides of the walls in all direction, we know we're getting really close to the move time. Remember when we had a barn cat?
I remember when we had 2. They have since moved into the trailer.
They totally moved into the trailer. Oh, and remember these 2 eating watermelon. I love to watch them eat watermelon. It's like they're and just like singular. They're just like little.
It's
And the noises. Anybody else, and I'd be like, you gotta eat quieter. But
I
those
know,
guys, and
yeah.
I'm like, make all the noise you want. Friends, thank you so much for tuning into Barnside Chat this week with us. You could have been doing literally a billion other things, but you had your phone on, you tuned in, you scrolled, and here we are. We couldn't do any of this work without you commenting, without you liking, without you subscribing to the channels, without you giving us some nonverbal communications like hearts and thumbs up and smiley face emoticons. All of those wonderful things help keep our community close and help keep us all inspired for the residents here. And let's be honest, we have to always look at the mission here, which is to inspire compassion, love and compassion for farmed animals. Inspire kindness and compassion.
Kindness, compassion.
I'm going to throw in a whole bunch of words there.
We'll just keep adding to it. It'll
Kindness,
just-
compassion, and love for farmed animals everywhere. Thanks for tuning in this week, friends. My name is Derek.
I'm Chris.
And we'll see you. When will we? Andrea has Bear Care Corner. We have Kevin's This
Kevin.
Old Barn.
Yeah, so it's Tuesday, Thursday.
Yeah, Tuesday, Thursday,
Thursday.
Monday.
Yeah.
Tune in. We got lots of programming. Thanks a lot, friends. Bye bye.
All we need is a place to be and a few good friends for some company. If you'd like to stay, you don't have to leave. We'll leave the lights on and the door unlocked. If you drop on by, you don't have to knock. We're happy to share whatever we've got.